What on earth? Hey Lisa. So, I apologize for the confusion. I'm I am going to be gone Tuesday, but it's not for the clinic. It's uh the cow sales Tuesday, and we've got a bunch of stuff we've got to move around. So, um, but I won't be gone all week. And if you wanted to come anytime, that's fine. I was just gonna make your life a little easier and send you a video so that if you didn't make it, at least you know he's alive and doing well. So, um, yeah, let's work on that scheduling wise, and whenever whenever we can make it work, let's make it work. But the following week, I'll be in Nevada. This Tuesday, I'll be at the sale. Uh, Saturday, Sunday, Howdy's got a junior rodeo, and yeah, my life's crazy. So, um, the maneuvers on this horse are really starting to clean up and get pretty good. The I'm just lacking getting his brain with me all the time. You know, sometimes he wants to come out here and just spook at everything that he's seen 100 times, and it's frustrating because I know how good he is physically. If I can get him on board mentally, we're not going to have any time, we're not going to have a hard time showing him. Like he's already got a bit of a lead change going. He's got some pretty good circles. He's got some pretty neat stuff as long as he's between the bridle reins with his mind. And so that's what I've been working on more than anything. And that's kind of, I hate to write him off because of the hiccups that we're having so soon, because I know that like so many of my colts, like 90, 120 days, it's like, oh, wow, they have no problem mentally grasping whatever I'm trying to show them. So uh, if I can be patient and be understanding that he's got some other things that we've got to work out mentally, I think we're going to be fine. But he's still just not a super joy to ride if he's being a rascal. So I just rode him around here just a little bit. We're going to go work some cattle in, so I was going to use him. But real quick, I'll open him around for you. And this is where I'm losing him, right? Like, just step off into a lope and stay in frame and pay attention, and we'll quit, right? But he's like, no, I'm gonna lope around here like a deer and look at this stuff that didn't matter 5 seconds ago. Now I'm gonna lean with a rib, and I'm gonna argue with how we're supposed to lope around here. And it's minor things, but in a show setting, they're not near as minor. I don't want a robot, but I want a user-friendly horse, especially when it comes time for you to show him. I need him to stay focused. And just like that stop and stuff, like they're really cleaning up and they're getting pretty dang good. So if I could get him to just loping is his weakness right now. And I know it was a weakness before. It's just more prominent because everything else is getting pretty good. Like there's no reason to dive your shoulder in there. Just get on this circle and be good for a minute. There. And he's got this attitude like, well, fine, I'll do it. But he's not to the place where he's just glad to be here, glad to show up to work every morning. There we go. So whenever it kind of gets good for a little ways, I'm trying to quit so that he'll look for a place that's good. Ooh. He just wants to be so drastic with everything that it's hard to get him in a place where you're like, okay, cool, I can let you stop. little bit of a draw in that turnaround, but it's pretty clean. That side's pretty dang good. Um, and outside of here, he's good, and you guys knew that already. You just said go ride him outside. He's the best horse ever. So it's a balance for me of going back and forth, and it's like let's spend some time outside, let's spend some time inside, and just cowboying around has been pretty good too because he finds things to be upset about, and we have to work through them. And sometimes it's not fun, but he seems to be just a little bit more mature all the time. And it's like I feel like that's a good phrase for it. It's just a lack of maturity for where he's at. And and he's learned some things with that lack of maturity that makes it harder than it would say on a fresh 2 year old that hasn't been through all this stuff, right? Like I try to have so many good experiences that they outweigh the bad. And right now I'm still trying to catch up on that battle where all the experiences that he's having, all the good experiences that he's having are outweighing the bad. And he's just got it in his head that there's a bad experience coming. So run and stop it just a little bit. And this is the stuff that gives me hope right now. Is he's got keg shoes on and he can really hit these stops. He's got a cool turnaround. He wants to hold a cow. He's got all the ability. It's just in his mind right now. If I can get him mentally there, we'll be good. But I'm working on it. And like I said, just touch base with me. Let's get it set up for you to come see him because I want you to see him.